Hey everyone, how's it going? Been trying to think about what to do for this next video, and some things are really on my mind. So let's just go there. Let's just talk about relationships. So what's the deal these days? Like, people can't just be in a relationship. They can't just be for real. Like, when I look at my grandparents, for instance, like, they never just gave up and walked away on each other. They had their arguments like everybody does because everyone is human, for real. But nowadays, like, nobody looks at anything like it's permanent. We live in a society where everything is temporary, everything's disposable, and everything's replaceable. And I, for one, I'm not okay with that. I just can't subscribe to that line of thinking. So I don't know, I'm really trying to wrap my mind around it for the last couple of weeks, how you think you know somebody and like this is everything that you've even thought about having in your future. Like, for me, I didn't grow up in a home where a relationship was a real thing. I come from broken marriage, single dad. You know, he worked his ass off to take care of us, and yeah, he had girlfriends and everything, but I never had a mom. My real mom is just a crackhead piece of shit. And that's being really nice. So yeah. But so I guess because of that upbringing, I guess I just thought my whole life that don't count on anyone, don't depend on anybody. Nobody's gonna stick around, because for me, nobody did. And a few years ago, like, my whole world changed, got kind of flipped upside down, and my thinking just changed on everything. And suddenly I found myself, without even realizing it, looking at a future with someone else, like the same person right next to me, and having adventures and, you know, just enjoying life. And for me, it was like a bull ride, you know, like at the rodeo, and you grab that rope and you hold on tight for dear life, and you try to make it your 8 seconds. And there are a few lucky ones who do and make it to that bell. For me, I didn't quite make it. I had the ground hard. So it got me to thinking, just, I can't say that a breakup has ever really hurt me before. I mean, I guess it has hurt me in a way, but not in a way where I'm just like, I don't know how to recover anymore. So when did this like start happening for relationships? Like, one day someone like loves you and you're the world, and you know, like, everything is good, and the next day they're just like, peace out, it's all about me now. You know, like, why is it just okay to trade in people the way we do cars? Like, nothing holds value anymore. And to me, I can't subscribe to that line of thinking anymore. And I'm guilty of it. I've done it. But I don't want that anymore. And then I just, of course, like, been trying to make sense out of a situation that doesn't make sense, because that's what us women do, right? Like, everything has to have logic. Everything has to be for some greater reason. So I'm just thinking, like, do people like me have to exist so that people who actually do find their other half can realize what they have, and why they should appreciate that and value that, and why they should, you know, really know how lucky they are? I don't know. Just food for thought, I suppose. So I don't know if you have any ideas, any thoughts on the subject. No, I'm not just some bitter, crazy person, some ex-girlfriend. Like, well, I guess I am an ex-girlfriend, but, you know, I don't know. It's had me thinking for a while. I don't have answers, because y'all know that, you know, when you break up or you get broken up with, nobody gives you answers, not real ones. There's always the, it's me, not you, or we need space, or you know, just anything. Just life is too much. Just anything, you know? Like, nobody ever sits down and is like, look, you're a complete bitch. Like, you suck the life out of the world. Nobody's gonna tell you that. Well, because it's mean and it's crazy and everything, but nobody's ever gonna be that honest with you. Even if that's the truth, you know, no matter what it is. If it's you put the toilet paper on the roll the wrong way, or, you know, I don't know, anything. You put the dishes in the dishwasher the wrong way. You know, there's always something, and a lot of times I guess it's just the little somethings that add up to the big something. But nobody's ever honest. I really think that's kind of what's wrong with our world right now, because nobody has to be honest. They don't have to answer to anything or anyone, and they don't have to be accountable. People make promises and they break them like it means nothing. And a lot of the time there are no consequences for that. So it really does mean nothing, absolutely nothing, to the people who break those promises. Even though sometimes the people that were counting on those promises, it means a lot too. So I don't know, it's just my little take on relationships and the way that generations have changed, I guess. I know my grandfather would never have treated my grandmother the way that a lot of women are treated now. And I mean, it goes the other way too, because women treat men like absolute pieces of shit and expect the world from them. But if you want a man to treat you like a queen, like, why not treat him like a king? You know, you get what you give in this world, and I really believe that. You know, and I say you know a lot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to edit some of those out. But I don't know where civility went. I don't know where hope went, or faith, or just the belief in other human beings. We don't have that in any aspect of humanity anymore. I really believe that people are just very selfish and only looking out for themselves and not anything else or anyone else. No one sees beyond this minute right now. And that's really, really sad. If you hear that horrible noise, I'm not torturing something in the other room. It's my dog. She's really upset that she's in her room right now instead of outside. So I'm going to go take care of that. Just a little food for thought. Leave your comments, questions, remarks. Subscribe, share, watch, all that fun stuff. And let me know what else we could talk about. Any other thoughts or ideas, leave them below. And I'll talk to you soon.